Good afternoon, Ravens. This is just a recap for today, for November for Friday's lesson on November the 6th. So just a heads up, we're still working in our evolution lab from Module 5. And remember, you can find that in your OneNote notebook underneath Module 5. So we're going to look at that real quick. And the title for Module 5 is Scientific Connections. And you're just going to start off with Evolution 101 and work your way through the different missions. So first, don't forget to create your PBS account. You can click this link right here to create your account. Remember, use your first initial and your last initial. Do not use your full name. And your email could be either your school email or your personal. This is crucial for when you're going through the lab. It saves your progress. So the next thing you do after you click register, is you're going to go back to your OneNote notebook, and you're going to click on Nova Labs right here. This is the lab website. So you're going to click on Nova Labs, and you're going to click log. You click login, and you're going to do the sign in with PBS. And it's either going to give you ask you for two things. It's either ask you to log in with your information like it's doing right now, or it's going to say you're already logged in, and you hit continue and then allow. And so here I am just putting in my information. Hopefully I can remember my password. And then I'm going to hit authorize. All right. On the left-hand side, we're going to click the Evolution Lab. Now, once you see the polar bear, you can watch this video intro right here. You can also hit play game. And this shows you your progress bar. This right here shows your progress throughout the lab. It also gives you, this is your dashboard that you'll be looking at. Okay? So the first thing you're going to do is go through this intro for Evolution 101. And so you'll watch the video, and you'll answer the corresponding questions within your notebook. All right. So you'll answer questions 1 through 5 down here. Now, to answer the question, you can either highlight the correct answer, or you can, hold on a second, unhighlight that, or you can go to the draw, and you can use your draw feature to select the answer that you think is correct. All right. So you can do that way. Now, once you're done with that first Evolution 101, you'll go through and you'll start playing Mission 1. Now, with these trees, we're going to start off with the training trees. There's always going to be a video that starts off right here. So watch that video, and that will help out. And then we're going to do the red, green, and gecko. So to compose your phylogenetic trees, you're going to drag your organisms in there. Well, there. Come on. There we go. All right, cool. And these little grayed out dots up here are kind of like your checkpoints to tell you if you're correct or wrong. So now we're going to drag the shared trait over here. So let's do an example of if something is wrong. So we're going to put it next to the gecko. And if it's correct, it will stay the same color as the trait, or it will go grayed out if it's incorrect. But we know that both of these have the same have cells of nuclei, so you go correct. And then we'll click next. Now with this mushroom, you can read up on it by clicking the magnifying glass and read up about the gecko, the palm tree, and this mushroom, and the mushrooms, and species comparison between the three, so that's really nice. So if I look, we have two more traits that we need to add in. All right. But first, let's drag and add the mushroom, and I think it's going to go up here with the palm tree. But let's check it out. All right. So each of them have the cells with nuclei, and I think both of these are going to be photosynthetic autotroph. Now, in this aspect right here, that was incorrect. So I can click the mushroom and I can move it around where I need to. Well, if my browser will allow me to. But you can move it around. Come on. And we'll put it over here next to the gecko. So if we look at the palm tree is 100% correct. Come on. And you just got to be patient with this if your screen is doing this. If you do find yourself that this is happening, try navigating on, we're just going to refresh the page and see if that happens. There we go. So it's working a little bit faster here. Just click and if you do find that this is happening, what we're going to do is we're going to copy this and I'm going to go over to Google Chrome. Because I'm kind of tired of messing with it. So hit play. Make sure you do log in though. If you're not using Google Chrome, make sure you log in. Sorry about the issues, guys. Thank you for being patient. Go to the evolution, play a game. Now let's try this again. All right, so you're dragging to, there we go. So it's working a little bit better with Chrome. We already know that they both have cells with nuclei. So now the next thing we are going to try, yes, I know. All right, is we're going to put the mushroom over here. We're going to put in heterotrophic for this one and photosynthetic autotroph over here. Then let's check it out. So then it matches because they're both full and you answer the question. And surprisingly, the fungus is more related to the gecko than it is the plant. Hit submit, you can read about it and then click next. And then you'll go through and you're building the web. So for this one right here, you'll build your web on what you think you want and just, again, drag these traits over just to double check and see what works and what happens with it. And if it's incorrect, you can take the trait off and try it again. If you don't know what any of these traits are, you can always go and you can look at it. So let's look up bilateral symmetry or bilateral symmetry. Bilateral symmetry. And it tells you division into symmetrical halves right here. So if we look at this example, if I split something, it'll be the same on both sides. All right. But that's just an intro to the Nova Labs. Feel free to ask me any questions if you need additional help or anything. And thanks for being patient during those technical issues there.